Hi everyone, Agent from Rosayo.com here, and today I'm going to be going over SEO for beginners, how businesses are using Google to make millions. So here's what you'll learn in this video. What exactly SEO is, the key components and factors in SEO, how SEO applies to businesses and plays into digital marketing, the benefits of SEO, and the secret to getting your website on Google search results, which means more web traffic and more money. So, what is SEO? SEO, or search engine optimization, is the practice of getting your website on Google's results page when people search up certain terms or phrases. So, in this example on the right here, if you are a dog toy manufacturer, you want to sell dog toys, right? So, if someone were to search up dog toys, you'd want your company to show up there because then it's more likely that they'll buy from you. Search engines are very powerful marketing machines. Paid search versus organic search. So, you know how when you Google something, there's little ad spots on top? Like how the first few results say ad and then it's a link, and then there's the ones under it that don't say ad. So, SEO is all about finding the spots that say ad, someone had to pay for those. But this is good news because 94% of people don't even click on the paid ads. So, while it might seem advantageous to buy the ad space, it's actually not that all too powerful. It's not as powerful as the free spaces because people trust those more than the ad spaces. While we shouldn't really dismiss the paid spaces entirely, you should definitely be prioritizing. Here's an example. Chewy.com and BarkBox.com had to pay for that ad space. Dog toys is a pretty popular term, so I imagine they probably paid like a lot of money for it. But those spots below, Chewy.com and Amazon.com, they didn't have to pay for those. They used SEO strategies to get their websites to that spot. SEO is powerful. There are billions of searches made a day. Leads from search engines have a 14.6% close rate, while other leads like cold calling and direct mail have a 1.7% close rate. So that's a lot of potential business. If you think about it, this makes sense too, because when you search something up, you're seeking it out instead of getting an email in the mail one day. You're not really seeking it out, so it's a much less chance that you're going to actually buy the thing that they're pitching. Here are some more SEO benefits. Search traffic. So businesses that invest in SEO see 55% more traffic. You get to establish relationships. Like I said earlier, people are seeking out the thing that they're searching up. So if you could be the first thing people see on their buying journey, you get to establish a special relationship with that customer. Audience geography. You get to target the people who are where you are. You're targeting people in your vicinity or somewhere else entirely. It's up to you. But if you want to optimize for local SEO, that's an entirely different game, like those near me searches. Or if you're an e-commerce business or a software service, then people all around the world are going to be able to see your content. Engagement. You get to turn traffic into subscriptions, customers, and more. Unique visitors. Your audience and only your audience will be searching up the search terms your team is interested in. So if someone is searching up the terms in your industry, it's likely that they're interested in your industry and they're seeking a product in that industry. So you're not going to be wasting time on a billboard. Maybe 1 out of 100 people is going to be interested in that thing that you're selling to them. If you're selling dog toys and you buy a billboard, maybe like a few percent of that people are going to be dog owners. Social media engagement. You can use social media to boost your website and vice versa. So just more traffic for all of your different channels. So here are the key factors in SEO. But before we get into that, here's some basic SEO vocab. Chat this and refer back to it whenever you want. I have this image on my LinkedIn and on my website if you want to check it out there as well. So here are the key factors in SEO. Usefulness. Your page should run smoothly and keep visitors on the site. Relevance. Your site should include targeted keywords and synonym to those keywords. Authority. Your page should be written properly and be referenced to on the internet. So let's go into each of these in a deeper level. When we say usefulness, that means that your page should run quickly. Your page can't be slow and has to load very fast. And by keeping visitors on the site, people should click one page and be intrigued to click on another page. The longer they stay on your website, the better. Google and other search engines track the amount of time that people spend on your site. So the longer they spend on your site, that shows Google that it's useful and that they should show it to other people. Relevance. So, your site needs to include targeted keywords and synonyms to those keywords. So from our example, if you're a dog toy manufacturer, you want to mention dog toys in your website, on your website page. You shouldn't necessarily spam it because then that sends a red flag to Google. But you should be using the keyword a fairly healthy amount of times. You don't want to use it too little, but you don't want to use it too much. And authority. Your page should be written properly, be referenced on the internet. This means that your page has to be written with proper English, and if someone were to cite it, like let's say you did some research and you state that blank percent of people do this. If someone were to cite that cite that piece of research you found, then that'll be good for your website because then they'd be boosting your website. Or if you sell dog toys from our earlier example, and if someone were to repost your website, then that's good as well because they're boosting your website. They're referencing it on the internet. So I want to go over an example. So blogging is the secret to SEO. It checks off all the boxes. Optimized blog posts are useful, relevant, and authoritative. So if we look up dog toys, we're going to see all the ads, people how to buy these. And then we're going to see this. This is an example of a company using SEO. I'm going to see this. But this result down here, the first result that isn't necessarily a product is a blog. If we click this blog, we can explore how they use the different pillars of SEO. We can see how it's being useful, relevant, and authoritative. So right away, where do you see that they're using the keyword in the title, dog toys? Right here to toys, dog. And the site loaded pretty fast as well, if you caught that. And look at all these on the site. So it's likely that once people are done reading this, they're going to click one of these articles, which is keeping people on the site and boosting its SEO. Right here is citing facts. So people might reference this article, and then they'll cite that 48 million American households own a dog. So they're going to cite that, and that's going to be boosting this website. Or they might find this statistic interesting, and they're going to repost it. That's still boosting the website. Right here, the keyword again, dog toys. And as you can see, all this is properly written, it's useful, it's interesting. Right here, the keywords again. Puppies is a synonym for dog. And you can see that they're talking about many different products. So it's likely that people are going to buy these products. So this is how this blog post is turning a profit for NPC. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, leave a comment or I have a YouTube channel and an Instagram page. I'll leave both of the links in the description. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a good day.